Summertime is here and school is out. And I know parents, this is the time where you get to find out from your kids how they've been doing in school by checking their report cards, right? But wait, question is, who have been checking your report card? And in this video, we're going to find out if your adult report card shows that you're actually passing or failing when it comes to the school of being an adult.
This conversation about building up your blueprint. It's time to take it, cause time is wasted. Go grind and chase it, don't lose it. This generation need integration with information to move with. An inclination that is abiding in entertaining improvement.
Hey, what's going on, Blueprint Nation? Welcome to another episode of whether you are passing or failing when it comes to your credit score, okay? Let's keep it real here. Your credit score is not just a number, it's your actual financial report card, okay? Your credit score, your credit, and your credit profile, this all makes up your entire financial report card as an adult. And just like in school, how you're being graded academically, guess what? Your credit is your way of determining how you are being managed when it comes financially as well too, all right? So in this episode, we're going to break down the 4 components that you need to understand when it comes into whether you are passing or failing. Number 2, how it's calculated. Number 3, why it matters, and also how you can raise it as well too. So let's go ahead and dive right on in, okay? So first things first, I want you to think of your credit score as your adult GPA, all right? This basically tells lenders, landlords, and even some employers how trustworthy you are when it comes to dealing with money. The higher your score, the more it shows that you have financial responsibility, getting approved for better interest rates when it comes to loan, better credit card offers, rental approvals, even job opportunities in some cases, which we're going to cover further on into this video. Knowing how your credit score is calculated is going to help you better determine what's the steps you need to take in order for you to go ahead and build and maintain a high credit score, okay? Your credit score is based upon 5 key factors. Number 1, payment history, which accounts for 35% of your credit score, okay? So you have to ask yourself, are you paying your bills on time? Are you making sure that you're not being late on any one of your credit card or loan payments? Because this can have a dramatic effect on your credit score. Actually, one late payment can drop your credit score by as much as 100 points. So it's very important that you definitely make sure you make on-time payments with your credit card. Number 2, utilization, which accounts for 30%. How much available credit are you using? Keeping this balance below 30% category. Number 3, length of credit, which accounts for 15% of your score. How long have you been having accounts posted on your credit report? You don't want to dilute this particular category by opening too many accounts within a short amount of time, as this is going to just severely impact this category, as lenders typically want to see you have seasoned aged accounts on your credit report. Number 4 is credit mix, which accounts for 10% of your credit score. This accounts for the different type of accounts that you have reporting on your credit report. And last but not least is inquiries, which accounts for 10% as well. This is basically the amount of hard inquiries that you have on your credit report. The more hard inquiries the more sensitive lenders are when it comes to wanting to go ahead and extend credit out to you. So these are the 5 factors that impacts your credit score. It's very important that you understand what each of these categories and the role they play when it comes for you to be able to go ahead and build and maintain a 700 or higher credit score. Now, credit scores are a very big deal for several reasons, okay? It don't just affect your loan approval. If you really think about it, credit is the most important financial tool that you will possess in this country. So it influences many things that affects your day-to-day life, such as, of course, the more obvious one is loan terms. Right? By having subprime credit, this of course is going to put you in a category of having subprime rates. high interest rates that lenders ultimately going to charge you just for the price of having bad credit. Believe it or not, according to a recent study, it shows bad credit will cost the average American over $130,000 in interest fees. I don't know about you, but listen, I don't have an extra $200,000 to pay simply for the cost of having bad credit. So that's why I always tell everyone there's a cost for having bad credit, and that cost is over 6 figures throughout your entire life. All right. Also, rental applications. Of course, most rental apartments, or even when you apply for a home loan, you know what they're going to do. They're going to conduct a credit check, okay? And depending on your credit, this is going to determine how much of a deposit that you have to put, or whether you are even approved or denied for an application in the first place. So it's very important to understand how credit plays a major impact in your housing and where you're able to go ahead and live as well too. Another category that a lot of people are unaware of, which is employment opportunities, okay? Listen, over 51% of the employers in this country does a credit check when they do their employment screening. So this right here lets over half of the employers out there, especially if you're working in the government section, financial section, or any type of employment opportunity where there's any type of financial or high level responsibility that's involved. Employers want to know that how are you managing your personal credit? If you can't manage your personal credit, there's a very large likelihood that you won't be able to go ahead and be responsible in the job that you're going to, or you could be a high risk for them to go ahead and bring you into the company. So it's very important to understand how credit even impacts your employment opportunities as well too. These are the things that most people are unaware of, how credit is simply don't just affect you whether you're approved or denied for a credit card or a loan, but it encompasses a broader range of categories that impacts us directly in our day-to-day life. All right. So the next thing I want to go ahead and move into is how you can go ahead and maintain a good credit score. Now that we know what credit affects, all right. Number one, of course, the main and obvious one is paying your bills on time, right? We all just learned that payment history accounts for 35% of our credit score. So you want to make sure that you do things where you're not late on your payments. You can do things such as setting up an auto pay or reminders. So therefore, you're not putting yourself in a position where you're late on any payments. You could also contact your credit card company or your lender and structure your payment date that's aligned with when you're getting paid. So therefore, this will go ahead and make sure that, again, you're in a better position where you're not going to be late on any payments at all, because this is the most dramatic effect. All right. Number two, also keeping your utilization low. All right. Again, for a very long time, the threshold was 30%, but now lenders are even being more sensitive to that threshold as they want to see you in a 20% category. Now, this doesn't mean that you cannot use the credit card or use it to its limit. The key thing is making sure that you pay the balance prior to it reporting to the credit bureaus. So for instance, if your credit card company is going to report your balance on the 5th of every month, you want to make sure at least by the 3rd that you pay off the entire balance, or pay 80% or even 90% of that balance prior to the 5th. Is therefore when they report it, it's going to report you paying a majority of that balance and you keeping your utilization at a low rate. Okay. Also, maintaining older accounts on your credit report. Okay. Listen, if you have a credit card or a trade line that's reporting on your credit card for a certain amount of time, such as 2, 3, 4, 5 years, don't close them out. Opening new credit cards or new accounts unnecessarily can dramatically dilute the age of the trade lines within your credit report, and you don't want to do this. Typically, lenders see the average age of your credit cards or trade lines at least 2 years or longer. Once you get below the 2 years, lenders look at you as someone that's new into the credit card space or new into the lending space. This will go ahead and view you as somebody that's new, relatively inexperienced, and may even cause a denial if you're looking to get for funding or any type of credit. So you make sure that if you are going to apply for a credit card, apply for one that aligns with your lifestyle, and you're not just doing so unnecessarily by opening a bunch of different trade lines or credit cards within a short amount of time. All right. Also, diversify your credit. Remember, credit mix is another category within the 5 factors of your credit score. So you don't want to just have one type of account, which is credit cards, which typically these are revolving lines of credit. You also add installment lines of credit. Now, installment lines of credit could come in many forms. It could come in the form of an auto loan, a mortgage, an installment loan, student loan, personal loan, business loan. Any loan is reported as an installment loan. Is something that you also want to have part of your credit profile, as again, this will show to the lenders that, hey, you are able to go ahead and maintain a good mixture of credit. Also, making sure that you limit your inquiries. Now, although this is 10% of your credit score, this holds a significant impact whether lenders want to approve or not, because the more inquiries you have within a short amount of time, the higher risk that you are. Believe it or not, lenders don't want to loan money out to people that's looking for credit. You don't want to be in a situation where you have so many inquiries in a short amount of time. Here in the blueprint, we give you the strategies on how to be able to go ahead and level up here. Follow these strategies as well. Go ahead and exercise these tips as ways to be able to go ahead and improve it. Number 1, make sure you check your credit report. You can't fix what you can't see. Making sure you check your credit report at least on a monthly basis. There's several different platforms where you'll be able to go ahead and check your credit score. If you need one, you can check out the link down below into the description, where you'll be able to get access to your credit report for $1 for 7 days. Making sure you're checking your credit report is the first step to be able to see, hey, what's impacting your credit and how you can be able to go ahead and take the steps to improve them as well too. Also, what you can do is consider getting a secured credit card. If you have a low credit score, it's a great way of adding a primary trade line to your credit report. And after being responsible for 3 to 6 months of making on-time payments with this card, typically the credit card company or lender is going to graduate you to an unsecured card, which at that point, not only you get your security deposit back, but also this is going to look a lot more favorable on your credit profile, as now the secured line is going to be reported as an unsecured line as well too. And of course, making sure you limit your inquiries. The rule of thumb is you don't want to have no more than 3 inquiries within a 12-month period. All right. You don't want to have any more than 3 inquiries, despite what your credit score is going to automatically trigger a denial when you apply for any type of credit. Because again, the more inquiries you have in a short amount of time, the bad it looks in front of these lenders, and we don't want to do that. All right. If you want to know how you can go ahead and remove hard inquiries from your credit report, we do have our 3 ebook bundle that we have just released. Check out this ebook bundle for only $19.95. You'll be able to go ahead and get these 3 ebooks, which will help you be able to go ahead and not only remove hard inquiries off your credit report, but it also comes with a secret lender list, which will show you how to be able to go ahead and get approved for a credit card. And also it gives you a list over 100 lenders, credit bureaus, fintech companies out there, and what bureaus that they pull from. It takes all of the guesswork out of the equation when it comes for you applying for different credit cards. All right. But pretty much with that being said, from everything that I've shared with you today, are you passing or failing? All right. Listen, your credit score is a reflection of your financial habits. But the good news is you always have the power of proving it. Your credit score doesn't have to stay where it's at, especially if you're in the 4, 5, or 6s range. You'll be able to go ahead and get it at this 700 or even 800 range just by exercising the good habits that I've shared with you in this video and being able to stay on top of it as well too. Listen, if you do need help in wanting to get your credit to the next level, we do have the Credit Game Academy for less than $2 a day. You'll be able to go ahead and learn the secrets on how you can be able to go ahead and fix, build, and leverage your credit to get over $50,000 in funding like we have done for many members in our community. If you want to learn more on how to get your to the next level, check out the link down below. But listen, share your thoughts today, all right? If your kids may be struggling in school, but guess what? As an adult, you don't have to do so, because credit is the most important financial tool that you will possess in this country, and it's very important that you do whatever it takes to keep a passing grade at all time, all right? Other than that, share your comments, share your thoughts. Do me a huge favor, hit the subscribe button if you got a lot of great value from this video. Also hit the like button as well, as it's going to go ahead and notify YouTube that you got some great value and you want to go ahead and push it out to the world, all right? But other than that, if this video has helped you, glad it has, all right? Remember, it's not just about building credit, it's about building your future as well too, all right? And as always, we're going to catch you on the flip side. Take care. Peace.
This conversation about building up your blueprint. It's time to take it, cause time is wasted. Go grind and chase it, don't lose it. This generation need integration with information to move with. An inclination that is abiding in entertaining improvement. Yep, 𝗥𝗲𝗹 with blueprint. This guests are exclusive. Get on and tune in and then learn some new tips about credit, finance, investment. A nice chance to get rich and buy land. Flip it quick, 9 bands. Learn all the skills from 𝗥𝗲𝗋 did it. Learn how to build successful business. Run up a mill and get the digits. Run up a mill. Look, safe place where guests are speaking, based off financial freedom. All facts, no cap, believe it. Podcast, you have to see it.